Guess me if you can. I was born into a world that taught me fear before it taught me hope. Since I was a child, I could never understand how people were able to live comfortably inside a cage. They laughed, they worked, they built families, and somehow they convinced themselves that the walls around them were enough. I hated that. Every time I looked at those walls, I felt something burning inside me, a voice that kept asking the same question. What is out there? I wanted to see the world, not because I was brave, not because I was special, because I wanted to be free. Then one day my world was shattered. The safety I believed in disappeared in front of my eyes. The people I loved were taken from me, and from that day forward, revenge became easier to understand than freedom. I told myself I would destroy every enemy I could find. Back then, everything seemed simple. There were monsters, and there were victims. There were heroes, and there were villains. At least that's what I believed. The older I became, the more those lines started to disappear. The monsters I hated had fears of their own. The people I trusted carried secrets. The truth I spent years chasing only made my world more confusing. Every answer felt like another chain wrapped around my neck. I thought reaching the ocean would feel like victory. Instead, it felt like standing at the edge of another prison. For years, I dreamed of what waited beyond the horizon. When I finally reached it, all I found were more enemies, more hatred, more walls, just built in different shapes. People think power solves everything. They're wrong. The stronger I became, the heavier every decision felt. I could see futures that terrified me. I could see consequences nobody else could understand. I could see roads that led to suffering, no matter which direction I chose. Tell me, what would you do if every path ended in blood? What would you sacrifice for the people you love? How many lives would be acceptable? 10? 100? 1,000? Would you still call yourself a good person after crossing that line? I asked myself those questions every day, and every day I kept moving forward. Some people call me a hero, others call me a monster. The truth is that I stopped caring. Heroes and monsters are just names people create when they don't understand someone's choices. I never wanted glory. I never wanted praise. I never wanted people to remember me. I only wanted one thing, the same thing I wanted when I was a child staring at those walls: freedom. But freedom is a cruel dream. The closer you get to it, the more it asks from you. Your innocence, your friends, your humanity, your soul. In the end, I became the very thing people feared most. And maybe that's why my story hurt so much, because deep inside that monster was still the same child who looked beyond the walls and wondered what freedom felt like, and subscribed to this brat who approached me to my anime world for collaboration. Did you get it right?